Today in Red Dead Online, Rockstar released the brand new Naturalist DLC update, and this update consists of some huge things like a pretty interesting and honestly quite broad role which puts you in the hot seat, discovering different legendary animals across the map, studying them and killing them, and also tagging them and adding them to your collections. And players have also received a new Outlaw Pass, the third one, and other major changes like game fixes and some community requested features, and a whole lot more. And so we're going to be going over everything that changed in this video, from new content to PlayStation 4 early access exclusives, balancing and improvements in Red Dead Online accessibility improvements, gameplay improvements, matchmaking improvements, role improvements, daily challenge and general economy balancing, and so much more. We have a ton to get through today, so if you enjoy this video at any point, or if you just find it helpful, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you want to stay up to date with everything Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online, consider hitting that subscribe button. So let's get started. The new content here in Red Dead Online. The world of Red Dead Online continues to evolve with a new frontier pursuit featuring a unique path and activities to help you carve out a life for yourself on the frontier. Introducing the Naturalist. The new Naturalist specialist role opens up a new path around tracking, studying, and hunting animals, and Naturalists get access to a new role progression tree, gameplay, and several items. And to gain access to the role, visit the Welcome Center in the town of Strawberry to purchase the sample kit from Harriet Davenport to get started. 7 new legendary animal species, each with 3 different subspecies, have been added to Red Dead Online, and some subspecies can be found in the open world by purchasing maps from Harriet Davenport, while sightings of some rare subspecies may become available from Harriet as you progress through the Naturalist role. And these animals consist of the cougar, fox, boar, beaver, wolf, bison, and the elk. 2 new Naturalist role-related free roam events have been added to Red Dead Online and will become available via invites as you progress through the Naturalist role, where you can protect legendary animals, work with other players to free and escort a legendary animal species from poachers, and the other activity, wild animal tagging, cooperate with others to sedate and tag a certain number of animal species within the time limit. Both Harriet Davenport and Gus McMillan have set up stores in several locations across the world of Red Dead Online. Visit Harriet's Naturalist store to progress the Naturalist role, purchase special tonics, and hear about unique missions to participate in. Alternatively, you can drop by Gus's store with animal provisions to craft new clothing items, trinkets, and more, so he is the trapper. Now, new missions to rescue animals from poachers have been added to the game as well, and these can be started by talking to Harriet Davenport and may appear dynamically throughout the world once you progress through the Naturalist role. The Wilderness Camp has been added to Red Dead Online, unlocked by progressing through the Naturalist role, and this allows players to create a temporary campfire at a nearby location in the open world with the ability for up to 4 players to sit, cook, craft, and rest at. 5 new dynamic events have been added across the world of Red Dead Online for players to discover. New sets of weekly collections from Madame Nazar have been added for collector role players, which can be sold for an additional bonus. Several new daily challenges have been added to Red Dead Online in both the General Challenge and Role Challenge categories. Several new awards related to the Naturalist, Moonshiner, and Collector Role content have been added to Red Dead Online. The Wheeler Rawson & Company Club is now available again. Club memberships is automatic and free, giving players rewards as they play the membership period from July 28th through October 19th, 2020. So almost 3 months here, and then we have another update coming out later this year, as they said last week. Outlaw Pass number 3 is available through the catalog as well for even more perks and rewards. Everything you unlock during the membership period from July 28th through October 19th and acquire during that period will stay with you permanently, and you can visit the benefits section of the pause menu for details and rewards and offers availability. New items and variation of clothing and outfits have been added for male and female characters in Red Dead Online, and these can be purchased from various places, including the stores of Gus McMillan, Madame Nazar, the general stores, and the handheld catalog. Several new tonics have been added to Red Dead Online, which can be unlocked and purchased at Harriet's Naturalist store by progressing through the Naturalist role, and these allow the player to control their weight loss and weight gain, increase resistance against weather effects, and a whole lot more. And several animal trinkets have been added, which provide some permanent benefits to player stats, and they can be purchased from Gus's store by trading legendary animal provisions. Several new crafting recipes have been added to the game, which can be unlocked and purchased at Harriet's Naturalist store by progressing through the role. and 1 new horse breed with 6 different coat variations have been added to the online and can be unlocked through the role rewards as well. It is the Gypsy Cob horse. Several new items of horse equipment, such as saddles and saddlebags, have been added and can be unlocked. 2 new weapons have been added to the online and can be purchased from the gunsmith or the handheld catalog, and these consist of the elephant rifle, like we talked about in that screenshot, and then also the improved bow. 3 new weapon variations have been added to the online and can be purchased and applied from any gunsmith. This consists of the Naturalist variant of the varmint rifle, the horned variant of the improved bow, and the wooden inlay variant of the improved bow as well. I really wish we get more of these in the future. I hope each weapon eventually has like 20 or 30 different weapon variants, but that seems like a far cry right now. Several new weapon modifications have been added to the game and can be unlocked through club rewards and outlaw pass rewards. These consist of the components, grip, and stock, the burled grip, the metal material, different type of tempered steel style, the colored enamel, red, blue, green, and yellow engraving materials, and also the cloth, sage, and cobalt wrap materials. The advanced camera has been added to Red Dead Online, purchasable from the general store or the handheld catalog, as well as improved maneuverability and the ability to use filters, and it can be used to identify animals in the animal field guide, and additional filters can be unlocked through Outlaw Pass rewards. 1 new hairstyle each for both males and females have been added to the online, as well as the addition of new hair accessories for female characters. These can be purchased and applied through any barber. For the males, we have the uncombed balding hairstyle and the tangled locks for female characters. 6 new emotes have been added and can be unlocked through various means. Purchase it from the handheld catalog or the general store. The Take Note emote, Confident Dance emote, Formal Dance emote, Thanks emote, Rock, Paper, Scissors emote, and Beat Chest emote. 1 new walk style has been added, the Drunk Walk. 4 new camp flags, 1 new Crips outfit, and 1 new breed of camp dog have been added and can be unlocked. Once unlocked, these can be purchased from Wilderness Outfitters. 3 new photo studio backdrops have been added. 4 new photo studio poses have been added to the game, and that is all the new content that has been added, but we also have some PlayStation 4 early access content, like the legendary Gabbro Horn Ram, the legendary Chalk Horn Ram, the legendary Rutile Horn Ram, 3 fossil collections, and the Woodcoat Poncho. Balancing and improvements in Red Dead Online consist of adjusted colors and transparency of threat indicators on the radar minimap to improve visibility for different display brightnesses and in-game lighting conditions, and this change has also been made in story mode, and then also some other accessibility improvements like holding the circle or the B button to exit the pause menu from any screen is now quicker, matching the speed of the catalog and shop menus. Moving on to gameplay improvements, Buy Max and Buy Max carried options have been added to several consumable items in shop menus in the catalog for quicker purchases, and the Buy Max carried option only considers held inventory space and not post box space to prevent large accidental purchases. Cooked meat is now displayed in the provisions section of the item wheel for quicker access. Improvements have been made to the wardrobe system to allow for more combination ends removals, including the ability for female characters to remove shirts while wearing corsets. Players can now mercy kill an animal that is bleeding out. This ability can be unlocked through the Naturalist role. Aim assist options within the settings menu can be changed while in a Red Dead Online session, but effects of this change will not apply until the player joins the new session, so that's good. You don't need to go to the story mode to do that anymore. You can sit in online and just join a new session, saving some time. Reduce the chance of ragdoll when a player's horse starts sliding due to a steep slope. And now we have some more matchmaking improvements. For the PvP players out there, you guys will enjoy this. Matchmaking improvements have been made, reducing wait times and the chance of empty showdown mode lobbies after selecting a showdown playlist from the landing page, and if no suitable matches are found, you may load into a Red Dead Online session while showdown mode matchmaking continues in the background. The system for showdown mode teams has been improved, making it more likely for posse members, parties, and friends to be placed on the same team, and in extreme cases, some group members may be placed on the opposite team to make sure teams are balanced and gameplay is fair for all. And then lastly, continued improvements have been made to network error handling when dealing with poor connections between players, which should eliminate or reduce the frequency of those in-game errors like 0x200, 0x200 106, etc. We have 3 role improvements to the game. Moonshine recipes can now be pinned to the player log menu, allowing quicker access to check required ingredients. A guest list has been added near the door of the Moonshine Shack bar, allowing the owner to quickly invite nearby players. And lastly, updates have been made to the randomization of collectibles, including new locations for items dug up using the Pennington Field Shovel. So there are more locations. It went from like 1,400 now to 2,670 or something like that, according to the Gene Ropke map. So we are going to have to wait until it updates. The locations have almost doubled, which is kind of insane. A little bit less, obviously, but these are a lot more new locations for collectibles, so definitely be patient on that map. A story mode improvement, the weapons locker from Red Dead Online has been added to the story mode, allowing players to remove any unused weapons, and it's available at the player's camp from Chapter 2 onwards. We have some daily challenge balancing. The following changes have been made along with menu improvements. With the introduction of the Naturalist role, up to 15 role challenges will be provided each day, depending on current progression through each role. A player can now complete a maximum of 9 different role challenges a day, with the remainder being locked for the day once reaching this limit. The existing challenge goal for 7 daily challenges completed has been replaced by 2 separate challenge goals, one for completing 7 general challenges per day and another for completing 9 role challenges per day, with each providing additional gold rewards. And the streak system remains unchanged, and completing either a general or role challenge each day will keep the streak alive, just as a reminder. We have some more economy balancing. Alligators now provide 2 different types of provisions when skinned, depending on the size of animal, and sell for different amounts at the butcher. The new small alligator skin item can be stored on horseback like other pelts, and free weapon component vouchers can no longer be used to purchase variant skins for weapons at the gunsmith. We also have some Red Dead Online fixes to matchmaking and networking, fix several issues that resulted in players getting stuck on loading screens during transitions, several network issues that should reduce the chance of encountering disconnects and poor matchmaking, fixed issues that causes infinite loading screens when accepting invites from another player while the player didn't have access to online, network synchronization fixes, and other issues with posses have been fixed, and there are a ton of fixes to both role content and content in general with the game. Different issues with awards and daily challenges, story mode issues, general game instability, performance issues, and also game menus and user interface, graphics and visual effects, item clothing and emote glitches, photo mode glitches, horses and vehicles, shops, weapons and combat, miscellaneous. The list goes on and on. I will leave the patch notes down in the description for you guys to read if you guys want to read up on all of that. That would take us about an hour, so I'm not going to go into that. You guys can save your time and just read those patch notes later on if you want. Some are going to be little changes, some are big, but we went over everything that you're going to notice right away. And these were all the hidden changes and major game fixes that released in Rockstar's new Naturalist update today. If you need help getting started on the new role, I actually have a video on that uploaded on the channel right now. Peep the top right hand corner of the playback screen to get the link. And that's where we're going to wrap up today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things Red Dead Online, Red Dead Redemption 2, and even Rockstar games as a whole. We'll be sure to keep you guys up to date with updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks. And we'll keep you guys updated here on the channel daily, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you guys also want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube. I practically live on all 3 of those websites, and you can feel free to strike up a conversation and even ask me a question. Whatever it may be though, you can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of my social media links, including my Discord, can be found in the description down below. With that said, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next Red Dead Online video. Adios, amigos.